This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbst. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking for his back. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Here comes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
He'll pitch it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Tigers are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. And here's the handoff. An exciting spin move that doesn't produce much of a gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff again. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Tigers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Ah, the hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball is coming to allow him to knock it away.
They're going to run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. And no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He did not get it. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. We give it to the big fullback here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Bush.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that.
Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return. But fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Bush. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down play coming up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. ball is hauled in. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Ball handed off. He's swarmed by the defense.
You just keep churning these yards out, playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a two-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.